Hello and welcome to my developer log. First of all, I apologize if there are some grammar error, but English is not my first language. That's why I'm using this sexy computer voice. After some years of hobby developer, I decide to start a project with the goal to sell it. I aiming to post these type of video every time I have some big content to show. In this first video I'm gonna talk about the base concept and mechanics of the game. It is a top-down shooter with loot component, set in a post-apocalyptic world. I played the Stalker and Metro series a lot, and this conditioned my gameplay design. The game has a central hub. Here you can sell your loot to the traders, get new tasks and improve your equipment. You can choose different maps. Right now there's only one because I'm focused to build the core gameplay mechanics. Once you entered the map, your main goal is to survive. If you die, you will lose all the loot you have collected in that map. In this way you have to decide which fight take and which not. Do you find a precious and valuable item? You should take your ass out of the map as quickly as possible. The maps are procedural generated. If you are a developer too, you know that procedural generation is not difficult to make it simple, but a lot more complex to make a map that have some sort of logic sense and not some bunch of staff put there randomly. Each map will have its own biome, enemies, therefore also its own difficult, from simple bandits and stray dog to strange mutant and anomalies. You can find loot basically everywhere, so exploring will have a crucial role. As you know, a loot system based on different items and not on the usual gold, food, iron etc. must have a lot of trash loot to reward the player when he finds something valuable. I could skip all this concept of trash loot, but who wanna open an empty chest? Come on. To balance the trash loot, I implemented a simple quest system: collect X amount of a determinate item. I don't know if it gonna be repetitive. I think it all depends on how good and dynamic the maps are, so I will decide on future what to do. Since looting is a core mechanic, the game must have a good inventory system. So I decided to not make a simple single cell inventory where all item has the same size. If I have limited space in my backpack, a bottle of water should not occupy the same space as a weapon, don't you think? I decided to make a more complex inventory system where all items have their own weight and size. In this way you have to decide carefully what to loot. It's the first time that I built a more complex inventory system, but I managed to make it work and I'm pretty happy with it. When I was testing the inventory system, I noticed that there was a problem: empty spaces remained because items could not be rotated. Adding the option to rotate them was tricky, but in the end it was worth it because now the player can fill up the inventory. I have also added some quality life features like split the amount of items or move them quickly from the loot to the inventory. There are personal chests where you can store items when they are not needed. These chests have limited space, but you can have more of them by completing task. For now I have added almost 80 different items, not many, but they are enough to be able to divide them into categories such as tools, electronic parts, food, drink and so on. Items range from simple cigarettes found on the body of a bandit to more precious and rare items like an electric motor. Each category of items can be found in the respective chest, so if a task asks you to find, for example, 5 hammers, it will be easier to complete it by going to a map where there are more tool boxes. What a genius. So far I have only added a few enemies, bandits and stray dogs. They have a very basic AI, but for now it's okay since I'm busy with the main mechanics of the game. I'm also designing some particular enemy, but I leave that for another video. Thanks for watching.